science complex. This is what fourth floor looks like. Does that not scream that bitch? Hey everyone, this is Caroline, and in a couple seconds I'm going to get out of here and study, but I'm going to take you along because I want to show y'all day in my life study vlog version. Just a quick note about two things that motivated me. One of my models, LenaLifts, please go subscribe to her because what are you doing? Go subscribe right now. Just keeps reminding me, if somebody wants to start a YouTube channel, just start. It doesn't matter what equipment you have, just start. I want to get back into the groove of vlogging because I've done this before, studied with the camera on before. I've done that last year and I can do it again. And two, I made a study tip video on how to study effectively. That was last year and that got over 100 views, and I'm so grateful for that. Even though it was last year. Thank you guys for checking my content out. So before it hits 1:00 p.m., let's get out of here. This is the second floor hallway of my current dorm. My college housing team relocated me this year. And that is the outside of my dorm, and right across from it is Blunt Hall, where I used to live last year, where I recorded my study video last year. I still miss it, but I make great memories in my current dorm. And that, my dudes, is the science complex, where I love to study. I mean, I could study at the study room of third floor in my current residence hall, but I think I just like going here so I can actually walk a couple miles and sit down and study. I think that's a little more motivational. It actually gets me to go somewhere and start studying for 3 hours. I'm actually going on to third floor because there's a lot more people there. And there's some people who work at the biology cafe desk. We are coming into the third floor of the science complex, where there's typically more people than the fourth floor. I usually study at third and fourth floor because I like to be higher up off the ground and not the first and second floors. Change of plans. There are some people around the areas that I usually like to sit. Now I kind of like to have my own space. Kind of ironic. I do like some people around, but I don't mind it. Yeah, we're good on this one. This is what fourth floor looks like. There's somewhere over there. So, that's what it looks like. This is where I was last year when I filmed. So let's get started. The first subject that I'm covering in this session is brain, mind, and behavior, which is a psychology course. And ever since last semester, I started color coding my multicolor pens for important information or key terms or side notes beside my main notes and headers. I guess I turned to this because I couldn't find my highlighters at the time, but these definitely work too, and they make my notes look like that bitch, okay? I also packed myself some pretty hand cream because my skin gets sensitive when I'm washing my hands a lot, and it's also winter and it's January and it's still bound to be really cold. The next subject I'm covering is Chinese painting. And the topics here are actually really cool to talk about, and I appreciate Chinese culture more. This is an online class, one of the online classes that I'm actually okay with. Stay hydrated, hotties. Do it. My dad and stepmother have a great taste in music. What I'm listening to right now is an acid jazz song, and in that playlist, there's world beats, smooth jazz, chill, a little bit of techno. On a side note, I tried to adjust the camera to where you guys could see what my notes look like, but I didn't want to spend too much time moving the tripod and everything, so even if my words look small, I hope you can at least see it a little bit, you know? Next up, we have Forms of Literature, which is in this book. Flannery O'Connor's A Good Man is Hard to Find is what we were reading at the time, and this is the color scheme of colored pens that I'm using. But I also want to move somewhere else, so let's do that. Last year, when I started consistently studying in the science complex, these chairs would be one of my favorite areas to study at because I liked the walls and the different colors that came together when the furniture was close together. I also like the spinning tables where you can adjust them and set up your things. When I filmed this, we were reading A Good Man is Hard to Find, which was really interesting to read. And when we were reading this, not only is the grandmother manipulative, but she was super racist. She was racist about the misfit, who the family and others around them were worried about. But when the family encounters the misfit during their road trip, the grandmother recognizes the misfit and actually has a change of heart, which was quite a plot twist. At around 3:42 to 3:43, I start packing my things to leave the science complex so that I can go to my dorm by 4 o'clock so that I can start my daily exercise. It'd be dinner time, folks. Every dinner, I go out to eat at the Hill Student Center so that I can preserve the groceries that I have so I don't run out of those. So I balance eating at home and paying for food at the Hill Student Center with my one-card balances, not my real money. So tonight, I'm going to choose to get a Caesar salad, have one at Panera Bread with a light roast coffee. Light roast with cream. It will take a couple minutes. I am on the prepping list. So, for a split second I thought that was me. Never mind. Bless us. might be a little bit too much, but I don't know. I'm like, I love coffee. And there it is, the science complex. I love the science complex during the night. And there's the side that's being constructed. God, the science complex, it's fucking beautiful! I always love it. I always love it. And it's so cool that I am filming at the science complex yet again because I actually got up the motivation to do it. That's the cool part. I just feel luxurious. And with a lot of steps and some significant number of stuff to carry to get here, we are here. Let's go on the 3rd floor and see if my friend is here. Yeah, I met this friend last semester. She works here at the biology cafe on the 3rd floor. So, and this is where I'll be sitting. I have to be very quiet because there's a class on my left going on at the physics data research area, a lab. So I gotta be extra quiet. But the fun thing is, when I sit around this area, I can sometimes watch the construction. And if I sit on that side around the corner, I'll watch the construction a little easier. But other people are sitting there. So I'll have my own little space here. My stepmother got me this little travel bag where I can put my small stuff. And it is so essential. I love it so much. Wait, let me put this down real fast. I gotta show you what it does. I got this when I was down in Florida with my dad and stepmother. When you hang it, this is what it looks like. Oh. Does that not scream that bitch? It totally screams that bitch. And I own shit like this. I love it. Okay. I'm going to put stuff down now that I arrived at my destination. Unfortunately, it's time to settle down because I spent the last 15 minutes walking around telling my dad about what I learned in Chinese painting because I think he was really interested. When I tell you that this chapter about action potential and membrane potential was the hardest that I was going to learn, I'm not entirely joking. But I did find my way around because now I know the gist of it. I know some of the basic stuff as part of it. Maybe some of the little details, but not the finer details of it. I gotta give props to this guy who owns a channel called Neuroscientifically Challenged on YouTube, and he explains concepts in 2 minutes or 10 minutes about neuroscience really well that I really start to improve my understanding on these concepts. So what just happened is that my tripod is now useless. So just seconds ago, I looked up how much tripods would cost on either Amazon or other websites, and they're actually not as expensive as I would think. So very soon, I'm gonna get myself a new tripod. I can actually get a new
now, the class you've all been dreading, web design. You know what we need to do? Search up ukiyo-e grids. And with that, we are done for today. It was actually a great day, but also I had to leave a little abruptly because I stopped working when it was 8:44, and I usually stop working at 8:43, 8:42 to start packing up, so I'm in time for my shower at the dorm because I take it at 9. And there's the science complex right behind me. I just have to admire it a lot of times. Well, thank you for coming along with me in my study vlog with a dinner break in between. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. You want to put all your thoughts into this video, put it in the comments. You want to see my future videos, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. I love you all. Stay safe and take care. See y'all in the next one. Saline out.